Hello and welcome back to our channel. In today's video we're on board a 2021 Parker 800. Jason does a helm, the second helm. Yes, this boat has two helms, so keep watching, we'll show you all of that and we'll give you a full interior tour. And it's quite surprising just how many features this boat has got. So great opportunity to get out on the water, so let's go. You've seen our introduction. We've got Jason at the helm, yes, the second helm. So you can see here we've got one driving position there, we've got another driving position inside the main cabin area. But what we're going to do in today's video is give you the full tour and show you all of the features of this boat. Now, something like this, a boat of this style, is really about water sports activities. Now that might be fishing, it might be cruising, it might be being out with the grandkids or children, but it's great to have this aft cockpit space. If I just go in the main cabin there, you'll see there, looking back, how much seating you've got. So you've got seating on these flip-out benches, both port and starboard, and they just push down there on a hinge, so they go back into a recess. You've got a huge amount of storage underneath the floor here. This one's actually got the batteries in. Lift it up, bit of storage in there. And then you have these, they're actually lockable as well, so if you want to lock your kit in there, you can. You've got these rear seats on gates, so if you want to board from the stern, then you can. Now the engine's running, so I'm not going to go out there at the moment. But talking of engines, this has got the Mercury Verado engine on, a really super smooth engine, and you can see that it's in great condition. So it's a 350 horsepower engine, so lots of power there if you need it to. We're not going to go out to sea today because I'm sure you'll appreciate this boat does go along at a rate of knots, but it's probably more interesting for you to see it and its features here in the harbour. So we're here at Dartmouth, we're at our base at Nos Marina. You can see how well the development there is coming on, really impressive. If you are at Nos, please do pop in and see us. You've got these triple section doors here that go into the saloon, which are on a lock at the moment, so I'm just going to undo that. So you can see if you wanted to have the family inside in the main wheelhouse, you still be driving, captaining the boat from the aft cockpit, then you can. Before we go in there, let's talk about the side decks. So you can see there you've got the Parker branding, but even whilst we're underway, I have got a live checker on, as you saw, but even underway I can still get access to this foredeck. Got a really helpful grab rail all the way along here. We started earlier talking about the features, so we've got solar panels, so that's providing a trickle charge into the main batteries, really nice feature to have. And then you've got a hatch there looking over to the main helm, which we'll look at later. And then up on the foredeck itself, you've got non-slip as you'd expect, a couple more grab rails, a hatch going there into the forward cabin space, and forward you've got your electric anchor winch, which is another feature. You can see there we've just popped the fenders in there this morning, but a sensible bit of storage and useful as well. And if I just bring you back down the starboard side, still got the drone following us, give Nathan a wave on the drone. I can actually come down here, past the helmsman, back down into the aft cockpit, so really easy to get around. There is a shore power system on this boat, which is connected here, so you've got shore power, battery charger, all that type of thing. And these little wing lockers, got storage in there, and I guess there isn't one on that side, but there is one. You've got diesel heater, so we'll go inside now and look at those. We'll open these 3-piece doors, and once those doors are open, we're into the main cockpit space. You can see here we've got this diesel electric hob, so that creates warmth using this controller here, and then you've got your Webasto heating controller there, and as Jay said, you've got a heating outlet down there in the aft cockpit, and there's also heating outlets in this main section as well. The galley itself has got a hot and cold sink there. You've got these pull-out drawers, you can see here, both empty. So she's just come as a part exchange, she's into our group, so she's actually coming against a Sunseeker within the group. Look at that visibility forward as well, really nice visibility through that forward screen there, looking at the beautiful River Dart. And then on the port and starboard side, you've got these just simple sliding windows, which are really easy to operate. And that deck hatch we looked at earlier on from when we went around the side decks, you can see letting all that natural light in. If I just do a bit of feature now on the lower helm, Below helm, we've got that, which is the main station. You've got your main engine control here. You've got your switch panel here, so this is how you switch operations. So now if I try to put this in gear, even though Jason's driving, I can't obviously do anything because it's not the active station, and that's what this panel down here is for. The boat does have trim tabs, so you've got trim tabs down here. You can see wipers, windscreen wash, bilge outlet, horn, nav lights, and you've got water pressure pump lighting in here as well. So she's got everything you'd possibly imagine. At the time of filming, she's done 184 hours, you can just see down here. And then she's got a Simrad multifunctional display here. So you can see here, I can probably put the engine instruments up here. I can put up here a chart. So if I zoom in, there's no nav card in this at the moment, but we are currently on the River Dart. So that's where we are. And then going down here into the forward section, you can see you've got the forward cabin. Now some of the Parkers, we sold a few Parkers recently, and they do this setup quite well. So you've got this recess in the bed. So if I just come down into this space, actually, you could easily sleep in here overnight. One and a half, probably 2 people, cozy, but you could sleep 2 in here if you wanted to. There is lighting in here. You see all that works. A couple of hooks, bit of netting just to keep your bits and pieces in there, which is nice and practical. And if I just go back out through here, you'll see another cabin in there. So you've got LED lighting in there, and that's the infill cushions for that rear section to make a sun pad. But look at that, how cool is that? You've got another cabin in there as well. So from a practicality perspective, this boat has got everything you could possibly want. Behind this door here, you've got the heads. So if I just shut that door, then you've got the heads. So you've got an sorry, not electric, you've got a manual flush toilet in there. But look how nice and tidy that is, nice and clean. You've got a fridge based here underneath the helm seat, again all nice and clean. And then you've got the boat's main battery switches tucked into this little compartment here. So you can see you've got isolators there, the anchor winch, crossover, that type of thing there. And then you can see that's your main RCD control panel for the electric, the 240 volt electric system we discussed. Those cushions that you just saw in the aft cabin actually go onto this table. So that table can fold down, and then you can make that area into a nice day bed or even an overnight bed if you wanted to. Co-pilot seat there on the port side. So if I just bring the camera slightly further back, it gives you an angle of how that setup would be if you're underway. The helm seat does slide, so if you wanted to make that slide, you can. Sorry, I haven't mentioned the boat does have a bow thruster. So from a manoeuvrability perspective, it's great to have that bow thruster. And with that single engine and bow thruster, you are really covered in all directions. So Jace, how's it been today at the helm?
Nice little boat. I think the name's in the monoton. Perfect.
And I think for somebody looking to enjoy the local area, or you get on the water, bit of fishing. In fact, as we were going out on this boat, we had 2 clients who were based at Nos looking at this boat, fishing guys. They, this would actually work for them as a fishing boat as well. So I have to say, quite impressive. I think we'll go and take her back on the berth now. Hopefully Nathan's got some good drone shots. We'll get the fenders out and we'll leave you with some drone footage at the end of this video. Don't forget, our details have been on the video during it, and they'll also be in the description below with the link, so please feel free to go and visit our website. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment if you really want to. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.